What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 0 of Draft to Glory. I'm currently on my main account and the reason why I'm on my main account is because you don't anymore get a free draft token. So before we get into Draft to Glory, the official series, episode 1, before I waste any time and money buying EA access on that account, I need to know pretty much from you guys what we do going into the draft. So, do you want me to create the brand new draft account? And let's take the 4-3-3 to start with. We'll look at these players in just a second. Do you want me to go in, get the brand new account, play games, trade, get rid of my consumables? Oh, Ronaldo straight away. That's what's up. And basically play my way to 15k, or should I buy the version of FIFA that comes with 5 free draft tokens, which is 1 a week for 5 weeks, and have that as my going forward phase? Because not everyone's going to be able to afford that, but everyone will eventually be able to get 15,000 coins to enter draft for the first time. So I thought, without me making the decision, I'd much rather you guys make the decision. I will leave a straw poll link in the description down below as to what you want me to do. The choices will be play, trade and earn 15,000 coins, buy 300 FIFA points and just enter the draft first time, or buy the version that gives you 5 free draft tokens. So you guys let me know what you want. And also, if you can smash a thumbs up on this video, they'd be absolutely awesome. Now, I am yet to play with Cristiano, and is this forcing me to choose Sanchez? I'm trying to. Oh, thank God for that. I was not interested in picking Alexis Sanchez here. We already get Cristiano Ronaldo in the team, which is amazing. Now, because of how chemistry and chem styles work, it's actually going to be really important how and who you pick, especially this early on, because getting 100 chem teams isn't necessarily going to be stupidly easy. So I'm very excited to see what we're going to get going forwards. We get ourselves, we don't have anything other, we could take Matri. I'm probably going to take Adrian Ramos here. He gives us the best options for players to link up with. He has finisher on him as well, which is going to give him shooting and physical boost, which doesn't really help with his pace, but is definitely important to the team for finishing. Next up, we have Carlos Vela would be a really good shout. Obviously, he's got a new team now. He's also got finisher. Now, him with finisher is pretty good because his shooting is quite low, but his pace is already pretty decent. He has 4-star skill moves, which is very nice indeed. Pardo, we don't have Hellas Ligas. Berardi's not a bad shout. Salah's not a bad shout. Berardi's actually a really good card here, isn't it? 6 foot tall, high medium, only 3-star weak foot. He's got Shadow Chem Star, which gives him a big pace boost. That will actually put him to almost 99 pace. The same with Lucas. So we could actually pick any of these four. Pardo pretty much isn't in with a shout. It would be the hardest person to link up would be Lucas. The fact that we already have La Liga players kind of makes me think Vela would be a good shout to go with. But this, see the Chem Star on Salah as well looks really good. I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna take Berardi. I don't know. I got to feel like it's easy to link. This formation is like one of the easiest to link players up with. And getting Roberto there is actually a pretty good shout for us. We don't have any Italian league players. We don't have any Bundesliga players. So that kind of picks it for us here with Roberto. He's actually got a pretty decent card. And he's got Hunter Chem Star, which again is going to give him a nice big pace boost. It's going to put him up to like 87, 88 pace. If you guys don't understand how the chemistry stuff works, I do have videos on it. Go check out my channel. They're very clearly labeled and you can follow it with absolute ease. Oh, fantastic. We get Felipe Luis in form with basic Chem Star, which is actually really, really good. We could take Tremulinas and it would boost his pace up to like 90 something, but I think Felipe Luis in form, let me actually have a look because I can do this. And if I remember, so that you're not watching me type on the keyboard, I'm going to put this on the screen so that you can see what Felipe Luis with basic will get. So he goes up to 83 pace, 84 dribbling, 88 defending, 84 physical and 85 passing. That is spectacular. So we're going to take Felipe Luis and this has been a really good start. Now, we're going to go for Serie A. I'm probably not going to go Bundesliga unless we get like the informed Castro or something like that. Oh man. Or unless we get Renato Sanchez. I mean, Parejo works, right? Because he gets a strong link in there. And the logical choice says, dude, pick Parejo. Like, he's got a great card. He gets a big boost in defending. It's going to make his card really, really good. But Renato Sanchez, I haven't played with him ever in FIFA. So, well, I played with him in like capture event, not capture event. That is perfect. I played with him the Gamescom event. Sorry, right. We've got more choices here now. Danilo and Herrera don't fit the team. However, Jorginho, Thiago, and Castro are all very effective for us. Now, Castro will obviously get a strong link into Ramos, although it won't change his chemistry. Ramos will still only get 7 chemistry with that Castro link. Jorginho will get a strong link to Berardi, which is very, very good. What's Jorginho's card like? It's good. He's got Maestro, which gives him shooting, passing, and dribbling. Let's have a look. I'll put this on the screen as well. I'll make sure I put the effort in to show you guys what I'm doing here and what it changes the players for. So Maestro on Jorginho sees him 77 pace, 83 dribbling, 71 shooting, and 86 passing with defending and physical the same. That's actually a really good card. He's 3-star, 3-star. How tall is he? 5'11". Thiago works better because he gives Ronaldo 10 chem. I'm probably going to have to go with that because I want Ronaldo to be on 10 chem, obviously. And Thiago has a basic chem style which gives him a well-rounded boost. What would you guys do here? Because like I know I've been labelled many times for being a bad drafter, but in this instance, you can make a really strong argument for all 3 players. The reason why I'm going to go with Thiago is under the impression that the link to Ronaldo and the link to Felipe Luis, in fact, I didn't even see that, is more important to the team. He also gets a soft link into Renato Sanchez there as well, giving Renato Sanchez 7 chem. I think that was the correct choice. That's what I believe anyway. First centre-back we're going to get... We could go Nosh, only gets a soft link. Dominguez is actually pretty good shout because he's got a Spanish link in there as well if we get a Spanish centre-back or goalkeeper. But Fernandez gets a soft link into the left-back. But we already have like Felipe Luis is already on perfect chem, so that doesn't really help. So it's kind of who the best player is. Fernandez has got the better chem style for sure. And I think based off of that, we're gonna take Fernandez with that chem style. We'll go for the next centre-back. Come on, Pepe would be ideal here. Socrates is big. He gets that link in there for the Bundesliga. I think that's what we've got to go with. What's he got for a chem style? Basic as well. Not bad, not great, not ideal. I would prefer, obviously, something else. We go for the right back. I mean, Carvajal's a good shout. He gets perfect chem. We're only 1 chem link off then Roberto. Imagine we got Messi. We'd have that perfect right-hand side. Klein doesn't work. Sanya doesn't work. Zabaleta and Cole. We've got 4 BPL right-backs. We kind of just have to go with Carvajal here. And then in net, I don't know what we want. Do we want Bundesliga or do we want... Oh, wow. We get Consigli. We get Sirigu is actually... Sirigu's a good shout because... No, Sirigu doesn't work. I mean, it does work. Like, Berkey is good. Gets 10 chem. Gives strong link to Socrates there. And has a chem style. I think we're going to write off the Serie A stuff because we only have 1 Serie A player now. So I think Berkey is the guy we'll go with. And that's not a bad starting lineup, guys. I'm actually really impressed with what we've built so far. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo, which is huge. We've got Renato Sanchez, which I also believe is going to be huge. We get Rui Patricio here as a Portuguese guy. Doesn't really fit the team. Luke Shaw doesn't fit the team. Remy as a super sub might be nice to have. Honda, I'm not interested in. I'm going to take Loic Remy and use him as a substitute striker if needs be. And the way stamina works seemingly on this game so far, it is going to be important. We then get... Do we have... Sanchez is Portuguese. That would have been nice, actually. Renato Sanchez and Gomez. We get Eliseu at left back. Doesn't matter. So, again, we could take either Insigne or Salah. Insigne, 3-star, 4-star. What's he got? He got Hunter and Salah's got Finisher. I would probably prefer... the finisher of Salah to the hunter of Insigne. So we'll take Salah there. I'm hoping we get like a La Liga right back now. Wijnaldum, Leun, Monreal. We get Danny as a Portuguese centre mid. He doesn't fit the team yet. He's actually got a ridiculously good card. 4-star, 4-star, high-low. Really well-rounded stats. We get Miguel Layún, we get Azpilicueta. We don't need a left back, so, you know, we don't need a left mid either. So Azpilicueta, Wijnaldum. Layún would make a good substitute, a defensive sub or a midfield-based sub. He would make quite a good place there. And as he's got Gladiator boosting his shooting and defending, to replace him for, say, Renato Sanchez after 55, 60 minutes might not be a bad option. But also in that same vein, Maestro on Danny gives him really, really nice stats. We'll take Danny, I think, as our sub there. Maybe that was a mistake. Only the future will tell. We get Lucas Perez from Arsenal. We get DeMarcos, Sissoko. Do we have a Spanish centre mid? I mean, we do. We can put. We could take Perez and put him right wing. He'd be off chem, but he'd give Roberto the chem. Or we could take DeMarcos, who has Sentinel, which is ideal for him with already 88 pace, and we could play him. We could potentially put him at centre back if needs be off chem when it comes around, or we could just play him at right back, or we could take Perez. What does Perez have? Deadeye. I'm not interested. I'm going to take DeMarcos, and DeMarcos is going to be our saviour if we need him. I'm quite worried that we haven't actually improved the team anywhere yet. I need someone that's going to really help us, and we once again haven't got that. We've got Sandro here, who is just not at all helpful. We already have a left back. We don't need Bernat nor Vendel. We already have Ronaldo at left wing, so we don't need Hesse or Young. However, taking Hesse and putting him up there at right wing will give us a little chem boost, which is nice. And of course, Hesse is absolutely sensational. 4-star, 4-star, 86. With basic chem star as well, he will be really, really good. So we're up to 89 chem. I kind of just need a better centre-back and a better striker, and I'll be actually quite happy with this team. Let's see what we can get for our goalkeeper. We can get like a Real Madrid goalkeeper. Ooh, we get Leno. Now, Leno doesn't get the strong link to Socrates, but is a way, way better keeper. Ter Stegen, as well, doesn't get a good link, but he would get a soft link to the centre-back. But I'm going to take Ter Stegen just in case we go full La Liga defence, which with one La Liga centre-back is very, very possible. And we get ourselves... We get Dani Alves there. Nice card, just doesn't fit into the team. Look, now it's throwing up loads of Serie A players. And Florenzi, Alves, and Perez would all be nice. Rodriguez and Baines we don't need. So it's going to be who makes the better substitute. Dani Alves with Sentinel makes a great sub. Florenzi with Shadow makes a great sub. I'm going to go with Florenzi, and here's why. If we get a Italian Serie A centre mid, we can change that entire right side to Florenzi, said centre mid, and then Berardi, and that will be much, much better for the whole team. In fact, even just a Roma midfielder like Strootman will give us perfect links with Salah and Florenzi as well. So we've got options down that right-hand side now. Oh, God, here's our first silver. And I guess it doesn't matter what we take. We'll take this guy because he's going to fit the team a little bit better going forwards. We get Antonio, Gourcuff, Gabby. Now, Gabby's pretty big for us, isn't he? League 1 doesn't help. Liga NOS doesn't help. Gabby works, right? Gabby works, right? Gabby works. He gives us more chem by putting him there. And now, this seems to be a hell of a lot better. If we put Carvajal, we actually lose 4 chem points off the bat with Carvajal. But once we put Ter Stegen in net, I think that puts us up to 94 chemistry with that full La Liga defense. It's now literally just a striker. We need a Spanish or a Portuguese striker. In fact, Danny doesn't work. We only have the one striker so far. So this is where we're at so far. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed it? Our first complete team will be probably a La Liga team. I guess we don't need Quadrado. Medel doesn't fit the team. Oh, actually, Medel gives soft links, not hard links. I'm going to take Medel. Even though he does only give soft links, we'll take a look at what it looks like down that right-hand side. I just need a striker from La Liga, realistically. And it doesn't look like we're going to get one. But we can take Orellana here, who's not bad. And he actually works out because he's going to give us better chem over on that right-hand side. That puts up to 97 chemistry. which is pretty damn solid. And he's actually got a decent card as well. 83 pace, 84 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star. Not too bad. This last position kind of needs to be a striker for me. Otherwise, we're going to have Adrian Ramos just off chem. What have you got? EA, please. There is a striker. Doesn't fit the team. There is not a player in the team that he helps. I guess it's going to have to be this guy that just goes up top. He puts us up to 99 chem. We will undoubtedly be able to get 100 chem with a Spanish manager. I think there's going to be Spanish league managers in the draft this time as well. There never was last year, which was obviously problematic. Now, this isn't a bad team. It's not a great team. I think our defense is solid. The way team chemistry and individual chemistry works as well, guys, if you didn't see it before, go check my video out before. Everyone here is going to be playing out of their skin. The striker, if we can get, we basically need to get that striker up on chem. Otherwise, it'll probably be more beneficial to play like Remy up there, because he will just do better. Let's arrange the bench. Let's get our best players on. Let's try and get the highest rated team that we can. Renato Sanchez as a substitute is going to be big for us. And I personally think the midfielders are going to be really important to make subs with. I'm going to take him off the bench to start with, just because I want to try and get that rating. So we go up to an 83. We can also take Hesse off for Remy. And that might put us up to an 84. Let's do one more trade there. Boom. It doesn't. But we're going to add the manager. So ideally, a Paraguayan or a Spanish league manager is what we're looking for. If not, so there we go. We get the Spanish league manager. If not, it would have been a French league manager. Now, the French league manager will actually give us 5 chemistry on Remy. But we will lose chemistry on the right mid. So we're going to go with him. We're going to get our first 100 chem team. It's a 183. It's not a bad team. The striker position is a little bit worrying. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays. I want to arrange the bench real quick now as well. It's taken me a long time to build this draft. I apologise that it's taken me so long. Medel, we're not going to use as a sub. Renato Sanchez, we most definitely are. Berardi, we are. Socrates is a possibility. Berkey is not a possibility. We'll put Salah on the bench for him. Danny is definitely a possibility. Let's take a look at if we still got 100 chem with Remy up front. 99 chem. In hindsight, it probably would have been better for me to get the French manager and have Remy on 5 chem. But we don't play in hindsight, so we can have him on 4. Or him on also 4. Actually, that doesn't really make a difference. There we go. So that is going to be the team that we're going to play games with, guys. Hopefully, I play well. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-2-1 184 team. Our team is a 183. He has got Ronaldo and Bale, and I looked at that team and I thought, god damn. He's got very similar team in certain aspects to me, quite a few of the same players. He's got that informed Felipe Luis, Ter Stegen, Carvajal, Ronaldo, Oriana over on that top right-hand side. Quite an even team, and things started off super bad for me, not gonna lie. He just ran around my whole team with Ronaldo. Like, for me, I haven't really played too much FIFA. I played at the Gamescom event about like 8 to 10 games, but most of those were against Castro. And since then, when I had access to the beta, I only played like 3 games, just because I was busy doing other things. And then I've now got the early access. I haven't played any more than that. So whilst a lot of YouTubers, most YouTubers, have a huge advantage in terms of learning the game before me, I'm on a very similar ground to you guys, which is actually better for me because it's going to be realer for you. You know, how like bad would it be for you guys to come and see me like play the game when I know all the tricks and tips and hints and all the overpowered maneuvers and stuff, because you'll just be like, wait, how's he doing this? I can't do this. So with me being a relative noob in the sense as well as you guys, hopefully we can learn and grow together and try and make the most out of the draft this year. And if we get even close to what we made in FIFA 16, happy days. We start off going 1-0 down. For some reason my opponent stopped playing. I guess his batteries died on his controller, and we pulled it back to 1-1. We then went and scored a second to make it 2-1. And I did feel a little bit bad about scoring whilst he wasn't there, but also at the same time, this is a 10-hour like timed exclusive. I'm not here to waste time. I'm not going to pause it and wait for him to get back. I'm not going to not score and wait for him to get back. Like, for me, it was like I got to just keep going. And fortunately, I scored 2 legit goals, and at that point, I was in control of the game anyway. We go down the right-hand side with Salah. Making subs, by the way, guys, is so important, because what you'll notice is, first of all, you lose way more stamina per game, in my experience so far. Obviously, which it doesn't matter in draft, but in Ultimate Team it does. You lose anywhere, like, you used to lose like 2, 3, or 4 per game. Now it seems you lose like 4, 5, 6, sometimes 8 or 9 I've seen per game, depending on the player's individual stamina bar. But also, you lose, especially players with like 80, 75, 70 stamina in game, you lose it so quick, they're absolutely dead by the end. But we get a nice big 5-1 win. You can see there are dominated possessions. I'm struggling really to find the right shooting technique. In FIFA 16, I knew exactly what to do to shoot. It was very easy. In FIFA 17, I have watched a few tutorials, but I'm not overly sure. We come up against a 1-8-5 in the second round. What a team. The new informed De Bruyne, Alexis Sanchez, a legend. He's got Matip, Petr Cech, Kieran Gibbs and Nathaniel Klein, 2 incredible left backs. Juan Mata there, Kante, like a seriously unbelievable team. But we broke through with Perez after just 15 minutes, and 15 minutes of dominance from me as well, to be fair. And he pops it into the back of the net. I just drilled that one, I guess, towards the near post. And to my surprise, although I was like controlling the game somewhat, he rage quit. Now, with a team as good as he had, I can understand people rage quitting in a 10-hour trial, because like, if you're going to lose, you might as well quit, get into a new game and try your best to earn more coins. But as you can see there, the possession was even. He had the same amount of shots, although I did have a couple of better opportunities. He definitely was still in the game, so surprised he quit. Into the semi-final we go. 97 chem for this guy, but 84 rated team. Another legend. He's got De Gea, he's got Sterling, Ramsey, Nainggolan, Salah. Like, another crazy good team. Like, for me, I have Ronaldo and Felipe Luis, and then I have all low-rated players. 82s, 81s. I've got 1 or 2 83-rated players in the team, but in general, like a really low-rated team for me. And this game was really difficult for me to hold the lead, because I couldn't finish my chances, and I've really got to work on this going forwards. I can't wait for the full game where I don't have to feel pressured with time on the game, because every time my opponent got into my box here, he scored. I went 1-0 up, he pulled it back to 1-1. I just press him and fight hard to get the goals. And my first penalty in FIFA 16, I don't know what I'm doing. I managed to put it in the back of the net though. Happy days. We go 2-1 up on the stroke of half time. He brought on Zlatan Ibrahimovic at half time. And although he wasn't creating chances, it genuinely changed the game for him. And it feels like big, tall, strong strikers might be the way to go this year, because Zlatan was crushing my defence every time he touched it. A great finish from Ibrahimovic into the bottom corner to make it 2-2. I then countered him from his own corner to make it 3-2, breaking down. You can look at the stamina on my Thiago there. Plays it through to Ronaldo, who's still got good stamina, because obviously Ronaldo has that high stamina in game. Finesses it past the keeper to make it 3-2. But it wasn't long before Zlatan Ibrahimovic yet again put this guy back in the race, and again his strength just proved too strong for me. He goes down the right hand side there with João Mario, hits me with a fake shot, cuts outside, whips that cross in. Ibrahimovic bullies the defender, jumps over the top of him and heads that one home to make it 3-3. A little while after that, I get the ball on the edge of the box. He makes a bad pass to myself there. Cristiano Ronaldo picks it up. Lovely bit of work. Fake shots through 2 defenders. Finesses from the edge of the box. And a great finish to make it 4-3. So a hat-trick for Ronaldo for me. And I hit my first dab. It's not like doing that as a celebration isn't like first doesn't come naturally to me, so I won't be dabbing much, but I did remember to dab there. And although I only won the full game 4-3, look at these stats: 56% possession, 15 shots, 10 on target. He had 4 shots, 4 on target, scored 3 goals. And my shots are from unbelievable areas, like literally in the box, all of them, apart from one long shot that I scored with Ronaldo. And you see his De Gea there made an obscene amount of saves, and I just couldn't finish the ball as well as I should have done, and there's no two ways about it. But we move on into the final in our very first FIFA 17 draft, and we come up against another exceptional team. 186 team, guys. He's got Neymar, he's got Messi, he's got Ronaldo, Toni Kroos, legend Moore, he's got Rafael Varane in defence. It's just a blanket exceptional team, with exception of his goalkeeper at 80 rated. But because of how good his defence was, I struggled to create chances in this game. Saying that, I actually got the first real chance of the game. I stole the ball off him down the right-hand side, popped it out wide to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is just amazing. Passes it in inside to Thiago. Thiago to Perez. Perez takes the touch, sets himself, shoots and scores, and I go 1-0 up. But even now, even at 1-0, I was fortunate to be in the lead. Like, my opponent was very good, and when you're a good player with a great team, it makes a difference. And I could not compete with my Real Madrid centre-back who had like really low stats and my off-chem centre-back along with my low-rated team. I just couldn't compete. I tried to defend, I tried hard to play, you know, scores an absolutely banging goal with Cristiano Ronaldo, and to my credit, a lot of the goals were pretty cheesy. Like the first goal, I defended it well, but it popped back to him. The second goal, the keeper saves it and it pops back to him. Like, his goals were quite cheesy, but he deserved to score them. There's no question about that. Like, he should have scored that goal the first time around. The first goal could have been avoided, I suppose. Maybe I should have defended a bit better. Into the second half, we go at 2-1 down. I'm pressing him, but he's just too strong. Ronaldo's just too good on the ball. He hits the shot again. Another rebound, so 2 rebounds and 1 tackle. You know, another cheesy goal, but there's nothing cheesy about his fourth goal. At least I don't think so. I don't remember there being. So I think his fourth goal was actually a really nice, really clean goal. But like, although they were cheesy goals, take nothing away from him. He deserved to score them. Like, he should have scored the goals before they were rebounds. But he gets down that side again, hits me with the shielding little thing that you could do now. Finds Ronaldo, steps inside, slots the ball through. Oh no, that was a cheesy goal as well. I actually tackled him, and he walks back off and picks the ball up off me. But that right there, all those 4 little bits of cheese. That's the difference that the good players make, because they win those balls back, they get those lucky rebounds, and it does make a huge difference. So we lose 4-1 in the final to a superior opponent with a superior team. I'm not too upset about it on my first draft after only playing like 5 or 8 games of FIFA so far. But although the match stats look quite even, he definitely deserved to win. There's no question about it. But this guy's going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, in our first draft, we get to the final. I was actually quite impressed with the final performance based on the team that I had and the teams that I come up against. And this year in FIFA, I'm going to try and learn from my losses rather than get angry or make excuses. And what I learned pretty much from this game, these games, not even just the loss, just the games in general, is that shooting seems far more difficult. Like, I wasn't able to put away quite a lot of really easy chances, so I'm going to have to figure out the shooting mechanics. But also, it really does seem like super players are super. That final team, I came up against a Neymar, a Messi, and a Ronaldo. His midfield was incredible. He had a solid defense, a quality keeper, and I struggled. And one thing I noticed throughout the 4 games in total is that great keepers are game changers. In a semi-final, we put so many shots past our opponent, and his keeper just kept making incredible save after incredible save. So, I think high-rated players are going to be super valuable. And as you can see by our team, okay, there's a few good players in there. Ronaldo, Felipe Luis, but our striker, our right wing, most of our midfield, probably Gabby, the only semi-decent rated player. Other than our 94 and our 86, you're looking at 83, 82s, and then lower. Whereas every opponent we came up against had legends, 90 plus rated, 88s, 85s, Alexis Sanchez's, and I think that's why I struggled a lot. It also might be because I'm just trying to get to grips with the games. Like I said, I don't really understand the broken game mechanics yet. It's something that I want to work towards in the near future. But getting to the final has been amazing. Now, from what I've seen from draft prizes, EA have really bumped up the prizes this year, which is amazing, because it got to a point last year where you could win we get a rare gold pack and a gold players pack. That's 50k's worth of prizes for losing in the final. I suppose that's alright. Or is that, no, it's not 50k, because this isn't a 25k pack. This is like a, say, a 15k pack. But yeah, in previous years, like, you could win the draft and still lose money. And it seems like now, when you win the draft, like somebody tweeted me today and he won the draft and he got 2 packs and 25,000 coins. So coins are king. And yeah, pretty happy with what we've got. So let's see what we get as our prize, guys. Like I said, don't forget, in the description below, we actually get a rare gold player. It's gonna be Toulalan. Not exactly a super player for us, but we'll store them all to the club anyway. Vote down below, guys, for what you want to happen with Draft to Glory official episode 1. I don't know if we would have, I genuinely don't know if we would have made money or not off of the draft this time around. 4 games with coin bonuses, 6,000 coins, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll get close, depending, as long as we get like a semi-decent player in here, we would have got close, and we get, it's gonna be It's going to be Sacco. That's not bad. It could be worse. Sacco does go for a few thousand coins right now. We get Costil, we get Marlos, we get Kolasinac. We get Atsu from Newcastle. The Bayern away kit will probably sell right now. I think Sacco will probably go for, in my opinion, at least 2,000 to 3,000 coins at this current stage in FIFA. Yeah, there's a 2,200 coin bid on him. So we'll throw him up for 2,500 and get some nice coins back off of him there. Atsu, as a championship player, because he's gold, he might sell. Although I wouldn't hold my breath. It looks like we're maybe looking at a maximum of, oh no, 800 coins there. Yeah, so Atsu's discard, unfortunately. We'll send him to the trade pile and just keep him there for now. The Bayern kit might be worth a little bit. There'll be a lack of kits on the market right now. So, oh no, 350. It does sell though, but only for 200 coins. So coins are coins though, aren't they, at the end of the day? You can't say no to them. Squad fitness, position modifier, the Mexico kit. We'll take a check on that one as well. I do always like to see what everything sells for, just in case you get a little gem this early on in FIFA. And it looks like the Mexico kit cheap bin there is 750, 200. Okay, so the Mexico kit does not sell. But overall there, guys, really happy with that draft, really happy with that performance. A loss in the final of my first draft isn't the end of the world. Once I get to grips with this game a bit more, I'll definitely be able to kind of tackle it a bit heavier and go on and get some wins and stuff. But I'm also really excited to do some offline draft stuff, because I think the offline draft is going to be really, really effective this year and generate a lot of coin increase. So this is going to be the end of the video for today, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.